13, part of the Scripps News Group.
Well, class is back in session for kids in Grand Rapids. Yeah, it's crazy to say that already. And with more West Michigan students already heading back to school at some point this week, that means a lot more school buses will be out and about on roads, more kids at bus stops in the morning. We've got Andy Curtis live at Dean Transportation this morning in Grand Rapids with some very important safety tips. A lot more yellow buses on the roads, Andy.
Yeah, that's right, Elliot. First day of classes for Grand Rapids students was yesterday. That means today's day 2 of everybody getting back on schedule, and that means right now is a pretty good time to remind drivers on what they need to be looking out for this morning and for the rest of the school year when they're out on the roads. And I'm joined this morning, Kevin Harkness with us from Dean Transportation. Kevin, let's give everybody a little reminder of what the signs, what the lights, and what everything that they'll be seeing on the school buses mean, and what drivers need to be doing when they see these big yellow buses pulled over this morning and the rest of the morning.
Sure. So what you're going to see is you're going to see the yellow lights come on approximately 200 feet before the bus is getting ready to stop.
Okay.
At that point in time, when the bus gets to the stop, the driver will flip the switch and the doors will open, the red lights and the stop arm will all come out simultaneously. It's an all automated system at this point in time.
All right.
And the drivers are expected to stop both ways of traffic approximately 20 to 30 feet away from both sides of the bus, and then not go until the doors and the stop arm close.
Okay. And we've got Bruce behind the wheel right
Absolutely.
now. Jim, if you want to switch around there, yeah, show him a little demonstration. So this is the yellow prepared to stop lights, basically, right?
Correct, yeah. So he's going to put these on at about 200 feet or thereabouts before he gets to the stop. And so those will be on now. If he's pulling up to the stop and stopping, he's going to let people know he's going to open the doors, and the stop arms, red lights come on, the stop arm comes out, and the doors open. And then you'll notice he has a paddle. That's telling the students, do not go yet, because he's checking traffic in his mirrors and everything, making sure everyone did obey the law and stop.
Right.
Then he'll flip it with a green children. That tells the kids you're safe to get on the bus.
Now, it seems kind of silly to remind people that flashing lights and stop signs mean stop, especially around a school bus. But every year we see people not really follow the rules when it comes to this.
Yeah, that is one of our biggest problems, not just here in Grand Rapids, but statewide and nationwide. I mean, we actually have a week later in the school year dedicated to stop arm safety because people run it and kids get hit. And one of the biggest issues that is taking place more recently is not just passing on people actually passing on the right side because they're in such a hurry, and kids will come off the steps and get hit. So yeah, it's a big issue around the state of Michigan and nationwide.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Kevin. And now a reminder for the rest of those drivers out there: if you're on a 2-lane road and a bus is stopped, stop in both directions. You need to stop, just like Kevin was mentioning here. And if you're on a multi-lane paved road, big shocker here, drivers in both directions still need to stop. When in doubt, stop, wait for the bus. Sounds like pretty good rule of thumb here. And if you're near a stopped school bus on a divided highway, the drivers behind the bus need to stop, but the cars in the opposite direction can still drive by, but they should use caution. And don't forget, not only is passing a bus dangerous, but it's illegal. You could be hit with a $100 to $500 fine if you're caught. We've got more information and links in the story.